This is the story of Studio 54. Every night, the most famous people in the land showed up to join in this unbridled insanity.
Get pissed drunk if you want to.
And there'd be a lot of sort of spectacles.
Out here because there's a party.
As the world tried to penetrate their infamous velvet rope, Steve and Ian became drunk with power.
Steve certainly went totally crazy.
Then one day, the boys went too far, and the fun stopped. And Steve and Ian went to jail.
They each received 3.5 years.
At 9:30 on the morning of December 14th, 1978, the unconquerable Studio 54 was raided. Shortly thereafter, Ian Schrager showed up as he always did.
As he was going upstairs, one of the agents said he forgot his mail, and he picked it up. He found an envelope that contained cocaine. We called down the U.S. Attorney's Office, got permission from Mr. Sutler, we got a warrant, and we arrested him.
For 1977, Studio 54 had paid only $8,000 in taxes. As the investigation continued, $100,000 in cash was found in the trunk of Steve's car, and $900,000 in cash was found in a safety deposit box at Citibank. Steve and Ian had been caught, undeniably. But on February 28, 1980, 1 month after Steve and Ian went away, Studio 54's liquor license expired. It would not be renewed in the name of 2 convicted felons, so Studio 54 closed for 15 months.
A potential new owner, Mark Fleischman, was waiting in the wings.
That's when we went into negotiations in earnest, and Roy arranged for me to go to federal prison to meet with them.
Mark Fleischman was a respectable hotel owner who had been granted liquor licenses in New York State before.
After an 18-month legal battle with the state liquor authority, Studio 54 was finally given the green light. Armed with a new liquor license, Fleischman was ready to reopen the club.
By that time, people's habits had changed, other places had opened, people were saying disco is dead, it'll never work, why'd you back out, etc., etc. And I didn't, I just took a shot at it.
On September 15th, 1981, Fleischman threw an opening night celebration that rivaled the days of the old studio. Even some of the most celebrated guests of Studio's past had problems at the door. In order to rejuvenate the club, Fleischman threw a series of parties for the next 30 days straight.
Just something that would create excitement, because it needed that day after day after day so that it was perceived to be hot.
As Fleischman slowly added his own touches, he made a significant and controversial change to the club. He brought in party promoters.
You need 3,000 people to be full overnight, or 4,000 sometimes. So, you know, to get 4,000 people to come out every night of the week, I organized different kinds of promoters.
Each promoter was responsible for bringing in a certain crowd on specified nights. The era of sexual freedom was coming to an end.
AIDS changed everything.
In '83, people started becoming aware of it. In '84, it became a full-scale epidemic.
In 1985, Studio 54's second owner, Mark Fleischman, decided he had had enough.
I just started to burn out. I became tired, and I also saw the writing on the wall, and I saw it was just time to sell. 4 years of owning Studio 54 was a long time. Steve and Ian only had it for 2.5, and they burned out.
Like a monument looking for its lost time, the building at 254 West 54th Street passed obscurely between a few more owners and closed for good as a seedy strip joint. Mark Fleischman went on to open numerous nightclubs in New York and Los Angeles.
Fleischman bought and reopened the mecca of the disco era, Studio 54, in 1981.
Be entertained, they want to feel good.
And his new place, Tattoo, is packed.
I'll play a little bit. We're just going to try to make this up as we go along. There's been no practice, and we're just sort of winging it. But the deal is these people are supposed to cover for me if I'm really bad. That's what presidents try to get people to do, too. Okay. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for your support.